United Factions 83, коротше. Я не знаю, на що це отсилка. United Factions Mission перша, це отсилка на...
Beta team, keep moving. We need to liberate the rest of our base.
We're coming around the mountain. We'll be there in time for chow. I don't like the looks of this place. Yeah, you better run.
Ouch! That would hurt.
Да. Сцена, конечно, яку можете ви побачити.
Enemy sighted! Enemy contact confirmed. They're moving in fast. They're coming in on the right. Don't let them cut us off.
Другого United Factions не буде. К сожалению, но по... Я вам потім скажу, на першу бачу, що тут клей Китай.
Here they come. Open fire. Give them everything we've got.
Concentrate your fire, man.
Reload, reload. Come on, get more down. Alpha 3, report. Maintain formation. All units, keep up the fire. Bearing 20. Fire. The base will be much better off once we're stationed there.
Need to run armor. Should run armor. Хоча може було так само з...
All clear. Awaiting orders.
Armor detail reporting. Coming in.
Написують, конечно.
Heavy armor ready for action. On your command.
Короче, давайте наново начнем. United Factions Mission 1.
Armor detail reporting.
Отсилка на
Clearing terrain.
першу кампанію 2, де розробник.
Anywhere you say so.
United Factions Mission 2, отсилка на...
Coming in. Clearing terrain. Anywhere you say so. Taking new ground.
Отсилка на другий Китай, де розробник.
Lighten them up.
І це United Factions Mission 1, 3.
Taking new ground.
Отсилка я не знаю на що. Точно не на четвертий, потому
Clearing terrain.
там є
Blow 'em wide open. This'll wake them up.
морська битва, тут морських битв
Clearing terrain.
нема.
Moving in. Taking new ground.
Taking
Taking new ground.
я не бачу.
Crusader tank responding. Detail reporting. Anywhere you say so. On your command. Deliver an order. Aim out field of fire. Blow them wide open. This'll wake them up. This'll wake them up. Blow them wide open. Aim out field of fire. Clearing terrain. Light them up. Light them up. This'll wake them up. Let's grease them. Taking new ground. Light them up. Light them up. Taking new ground. Let's grease them. Taking new ground. Moving in. Anywhere you say so. Crusader tank responding. Clearing terrain. Anywhere you say so. Taking new ground. On your command. Proceeding to target zone. Go wide open. Anywhere you say so. This'll wake them up. Moving in. Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Let's grease them. Proceeding to target zone. Taking new ground. This'll wake them up.
Третя місія проще другої. Другу я не пробув, тому що...
Anywhere you say, sir. Light them up. Armor detail reporting. This'll wake them up. On your command. Armor detail reporting. Deliver an order. This'll wake them up. On your command. Light them up.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
This'll wake them up.
Давайте музику там.
Clearing terrain.
Короче, там, в общем-то, по одній простій причині я похожу другу. United Factions Mission, потому що...
Proceeding to
Там, в
target
общем-то,
zone.
я не знаю, там такі є...
Taking new ground.
Я скоро там.
Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing
Войска
terrain.
на вас нападают с усіх сторон.
Floor wide open.
Там, блин, три фланга, и все три фланга дохнут за раз.
Target zone. Proceeding to target zone.
Аж на полному.
Deliver an order. Let's grease them. Proceeding to target zone. Light them up. This'll wake them up. Floor wide open. Light them up. Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding. Proceeding to target zone. Taking new ground. Anywhere you say, sir. Let's grease them. Light them up. Let's grease them. This'll wake them up.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Taking new ground. Anywhere you say, sir. In my field of fire. Anywhere you say, sir. Open in. Deliver an ordnance. Open in. Let's grease them. Deliver an ordnance. Anywhere you say, sir.
Бывший, ну, чего тут?
Open in. In my field of fire. This'll wake them up. Proceeding to target zone.
Тепер треба зразу якось цих перемогти.
Moving in. Clearing terrain. Let's grease them.
Я вперед, я хочу, щоб
Clearing terrain. How about a show of force?
без
Armor
лучів
detail
набрав лук.
reporting. On your command. Taking new ground.
А на той, щоб
In my field of fire. Let's grease them. Clearing terrain. Crusader tank responding. On your command. Proceeding to target zone. Light them up. Floor wide open. Floor wide open. Light them up. Taking new ground. Heavy armor ready for action. How about a show of force? Light them up. In my field of fire. Anywhere you
хотів,
say,
щоб
sir.
зміхнув злотом.
Moving in. Armor detail reporting.
А ти вже поставити
On your command. Moving in. Anywhere you say, sir.
Так, дві лучки набрав, то ще без лучок.
Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. On your command. Armor detail reporting. Clearing terrain. Heavy armor ready for action. Heavy armor ready for action. Clearing terrain. This'll wake Heavy armor ready for action. How about a show of force? On your command. How about a show of force? This'll wake them up. Let's grease them. In my field of fire. This'll wake them up. Moving in. Proceeding to target zone. Armor detail reporting. Moving in. Crusader tank
Треба робити
responding.
струс, тому що якщо цей
Anywhere you say,
там
sir.
до фіналу треба не втілити ні одного війни.
Proceeding to target zone.
Подивати, вас
Moving
не
in.
пробити.
Clearing terrain. In my field of fire. Let's grease them. In my field of fire. Deliver an ordnance. On your command. Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground. Taking new ground. Armor detail report. Heavy armor ready for action. Moving in. Light them up. Let's grease them. In my field of fire. Light them up. Deliver an ordnance. Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Proceeding to target zone. In my field of fire. Clearing terrain. In my field of fire. This'll wake them up.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Deliver an ordnance. Moving in. Light them up. This'll wake them up. Deliver an ordnance. Proceeding to target zone. Moving in. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Moving in. In my field of fire. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain.
Бункери, конечно, загинув.
On your command. Armor detail reporting. Anywhere you say, sir. On your command. Crusader tank responding. Blow wide open. Clearing terrain. zone. Delivering ordnance. Heavy armor ready for action. Let's grease them. Blow them wide open. This'll wake them up. Clearing terrain. Light them up. In my field of fire. Delivering ordnance. Taking new ground. I'm about to show force. Armor detail reporting. Heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone. In my field of fire. Moving in. Moving in. Taking new ground. Moving in. Armor detail reporting. Anywhere you say. Heavy armor ready for action. Anywhere you say, sir. Crusader tank responding. Armor detail reporting. How about a show of force? Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. How about a show of force? Heavy armor ready for action. On your command. Clearing terrain. Armor detail reporting. Anywhere you say, sir. Taking new ground. Clearing terrain. Blow them wide open. Blow them wide open. Taking new ground. Let's grease them. This'll wake them up. Lighten them up. This'll wake them up. Taking new ground. Proceeding to target zone. Delivering ordnance. Let's grease them. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Lighten them up. This'll wake them up. Blow them wide open. This'll wake them up.
Раз я не буду использовать вперед.
This'll wake them up. Let's blow them wide open. Proceeding to target zone. Delivering ordnance. Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Clearing terrain. Anywhere you say, sir.
Иначе я такой иногда там
Heavy armor ready for action. Moving in. Let's grease. Blow them wide open. Delivering ordnance. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Blow them wide open. Delivering ordnance. Clearing terrain. Taking new ground. In my field of fire. Proceeding to target zone. Light them up. Delivering ordnance. Taking new ground. Proceeding to target zone. In my field of fire. Anywhere you say, sir. Let's grease them. Anywhere you say, sir. Moving in. Clearing terrain. Delivering ordnance. Taking new ground. Light them up. Proceeding to target zone. Moving in. Anywhere you say, sir. Taking new ground. Clearing terrain. Taking new ground. Clearing terrain. Taking new ground. Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say, sir. Proceeding to target zone. Moving in. Crusader tank responding. How about it? A show of force. Armor detail reporting. On your command. Heavy armor ready for action. Show of force. Armor detail reporting. How about a show of force? On your command. Crusader tank responding. Armor detail reporting. Crusader tank responding. In my field of fire. Crusader tank armor ready for action. Clearing terrain. Crusader tank responding. Moving in. Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain. Proceeding to target zone. Proceeding to target zone. Taking new ground. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. Anywhere heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone. About to show force. Moving in. Blow them wide open. In my field of fire. Anywhere you say, sir. Moving in. Taking new ground. Armor detail reporting. About to show force. Clearing terrain. In my field of fire. Armor detail reporting. Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground. Anywhere you say, sir. Armor detail reporting. Taking new ground. Anywhere you say, sir. In my field of fire. Moving in. Clearing terrain. Anywhere you say, sir. Moving in. Taking new ground. On your command. Anywhere you say, sir. How about a show of force? Anywhere you say, sir. Taking new ground. Armor detail reporting. Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say, sir. In my field of fire. Let's do some. Deliver an order. Clearing terrain. Clearing terrain. Anywhere you say, sir. On your command. Anywhere you
Unit
say,
lost.
Find me a vehicle. Now we're talking. Armor detail. Clearing terrain. How about a show of force? Moving in. Crusader tank responding. Anywhere you say, sir. On your command. Crusader tank armor detail reporting. Proceeding to target zone. On your command. Crusader tank detail reporting. Heavy armor ready for action. On your command. Armor detail reporting. Let's release it. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Clearing terrain. Proceeding to target zone. Crusader tank responding. On your command. Anywhere you say. How about a show of force? Armor detail reporting. In my field of fire. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. Heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. On your command. Heavy armor ready for action. Light them up. Let's release them. Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding. How about a show of force? Anywhere you say, sir. Armor detail reporting. Anywhere you say, Crusader tank responding. Light them up. Heavy armor ready for action. Clearing terrain. How about a show of force? Armor detail reporting. Moving in. How about a show of force? Clearing terrain. How about a show of force? Crusader tank responding. In my field of fire. On your command. Crusader tank responding. This'll wake them up. Anywhere you say, sir. On your command. Crusader tank responding. On your command. In my field of fire. How about a show of force? Anywhere you say, sir. On your command. Deliver an ordinance. Armor detail reporting. On your command. How about a show of force? In my field of fire. Blow them wide open. Armor detail reporting. Crusader tank responding. Armor detail reporting. Crusader tank responding. Armor detail reporting. In my field of fire. Deliver an ordinance. Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say, sir. Light them up. On your command. Armor detail reporting. Proceeding to target zone. Heavy armor ready for action. Let's grease them. Crusader tank responding. Let's heavy armor ready for action. On your command. Taking new ground. Floor wide open. In my field of fire. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. On your command. How about a show of force? Heavy armor ready for action. Deliver an command. How about a show of force? Moving in. On your command. Detail reporting. On your command. Proceeding to target zone. Taking new ground. Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain. Taking new ground. Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain. Taking new ground. Open in. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain.
Походу их контролировать
Taking new ground.
получится. Так что будем их контролировать.
Open in.
Тут их, например,
How about a
можно
show of force? Clearing terrain.
Якась есть туннель, наверное, забыл, что там походу уже завал.
Armor detail reporting. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. How about a show of force? Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain. Crusader tank responding. Anywhere you say, sir. How about a show
Armor
of
detail
force? On your
reporting.
command. On your command. Armor detail reporting. Moving in. On your command. In my field of fire. Light them up. Taking new ground. In my field of fire. Let's grease them. Let's grease them. Anywhere you say, sir. Armor detail reporting. Blow them wide open. Blow them wide open. Clearing terrain. Deliver an ordnance. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Moving in. How about a show of force? This'll wake them up. Lighten them up. This'll wake them up. Let's grease them. Let's grease them. Anywhere you say, sir. This'll wake them up. Deliver an ordnance. Deliver an ordnance. On your command. Proceeding to target zone. Moving in. Anywhere you say, sir. This'll wake them up. Armor detail reporting. In my field of fire. Let's grease them. How about a show of force? Proceeding to target zone. Proceeding to target zone. In my field of fire. Blow them wide open. Proceeding to target zone. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Lighten them up. Let's grease them. In my field of fire. Proceeding to target zone. How about a show of force? In my field of fire. Crusader tank responding. Anywhere you say. Proceeding to target zone. Deliver an ordnance. Lighten them up. Anywhere you say, sir. Moving in. How about a show of force? Proceeding to target zone.
Чиниться, будем бачити.
On your command. Armor detail reporting. In my field of fire. This'll wake them up. Let's grease them. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. Clearing terrain. This'll wake them up. Taking new ground. Proceeding to target zone. Lighten them up. Taking new ground. Taking new ground. Moving in. Moving in. Deliver an ordnance. How about a show of force? Lighten them up. Lighten them up. On your command. Let's grease them. Clearing terrain. Clearing terrain. How about a show of force? Clearing terrain. Armor detail reporting. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Armor detail reporting. In my field of fire. Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground.
Так, тут вот
Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain.
Чубаль, да подивись на свою.
Anywhere you say, sir. This'll wake them up. This will wake them up. Heavy armor ready for action. Anywhere you say.
Unit lost.
Floor wide open. Crusader tank spotted. Heavy armor ready for action. Floor wide open. Floor wide open. This will wake them up. This will wake them up. Take the red. Taking the ground. Floor wide open.
Unit lost.
Еще
Wide
одна.
open. Orders, General. Over there. I got the map.
Рытанцев,
Taking the target zone. Heavy armor ready for
Что
action.
кинули теперь?
Crusader tank spotted. This'll wake them up. This'll wake them up. Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say. Armor detail report. On your command. Taking field of fire. Anywhere you say. Armor detail report. About to show of force. On your command. Proceeding to target zone. Find me a vehicle. I'm on my way. Heavy armor ready for action. Armor detail reporting. Heavy armor ready for action. Light them up. Clearing terrain. Proceeding to target zone. Light them up. Proceeding to target zone. This'll wake them up. Light them up. On your command. Armor detail reporting. Deliver an ordinance. Floor wide open. This'll wake them up. This'll wake them up. Clearing terrain. Proceeding to target zone. Taking new
Our base is being attacked, sir. They built a tunnel network inside our base without us knowing it.
floor wide open. Clearing terrain.
We offer you our assistance to rid us of this toxic hunger. His obsession will kill us all. And that we are ready for your orders, General. Where do you need us?
Clearing terrain.
Поехала наша сколько?
Then, light them up. Taking new ground. Anywhere you say, sir. Floor wide open. Floor wide open. Light them up. Proceeding to target zone. They might feel the fire. Move it in. Floor wide open. They might feel the fire. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain. Clearing terrain. Moving in. Taking new ground. Light them up. Proceeding to target zone. Clearing terrain. Let's grease it. Light them up. Taking new ground. Clearing terrain.
Встречать надо до такого, что
Taking new ground. Clearing terrain. Move it in. Let's grease it. Move it in. Clearing terrain. Taking new ground. Deliver ordnance. Floor wide open.
Unit lost.
This will work about. Let's grease it. Anywhere you say. Clearing terrain. Move it in. Light them up. This will wake them up. Floor wide open. Light them up. Deliver an ordnance. Clearing terrain.
ну, тоді ні, тому що комбінувати.
Taking new ground.
Так, там вони справляться вполне собі. Один вопрос, що вони тут справляться.
Clearing terrain.
Повне, що додому.
Proceeding target zone. This will wake them up. Crusader tank spotted. Taking new ground. Armor detail reporting.
Я з цих противоволника там туди працюю.
Proceeding to target zone. Blow them wide open.
некоторых то есть
On your command. Crusader tank spotted.
было что базы скоростного. Так мы их зажил в пути.
On your command. Crusader tank spotted. Heavy armor ready for action. Anywhere you say, sir. Crusader tank spotted. Anywhere you say, sir. Clearing terrain. Wide open. Lighten them up. Open in.
Оверлорд тоже прикрывая пустоту.
Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding. Heavy armor ready for action. Crusader tank responding.
Помало работаю.
Proceeding to target zone. Anywhere you say, sir. This will wake them up. Heavy armor ready for action. Take my speed of fire.
Stop them! No GLA will slip past our garrison. We have them to where we want them. We'll die for you.
Keep moving! Go, go, go!
Якось так нам дошли, просто обороняючись військами.